Do you want out, Marie? Just kidding. It can't be a lot. No. I don't know. Cats are being weird right now. Ooh, I'm lagging already. They're probably gonna blow up or do something crazy. Kill me. Ooh, why? Oh, shoot. Please don't die. Please don't die. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Unique stash. Yo, my man, a stash. Wrong box. Let's go! Oh! I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. Didn't I tell you guys it was gonna happen? And there's a dog barking. Probably not. I'll probably get the Koan axe. Probably get that sweet, because I really want that axe. And I get the lag right when I come in. Titans Greaves, call them Greaves. The Greaves. I don't know why that was hurting so much. Resistances are capped. I probably should swap out my boots, right? 7 leagues. Probably get something a little bit better. The cats are fighting too. Come on, man. 7 leagues are just like Quill Ring. You can use it all the way up to 100. All the way to 100. Nah, it's just because the run speed actually. I swapped out the dark vector rays or whatever those boots are called. That gives me +1 axe frenzy charges. Since those don't have any, I mean they have run speed that you get when you build frenzy charges. It just they're super slow otherwise. Yeah, I do have Whirling Blade, but it just doesn't feel fast enough, I guess. Stop! Hopefully that didn't hurt guys' ears. Do you realize you have to gain those charges though? It's not given. Your run speed is null and void basically. I do know what you mean. Yeah, it is beneficial in the long run, but the damage right now is not like I'm not going to fight Shaper anytime today. Maybe I actually might, but I mean Dark Rays. I bought mine for Chaos. You need to build the charges basically. Yeah, I know it's pretty easy to build charges, but what about when you're in town? What about when you're not fighting? It's just those in-betweens basically. That's kind of it slows everything down basically. Or let's say, I don't know, you're having terrible luck and you don't build the charges. I don't know. When you're walking around in your hideout trying to, you know, make it look good, what do? You can't build charges in your hideout. I mean, you can if you got the Doedrus pots, but that only goes so much far. That only gets you so much. That only gets you so far. Only gets you so far, Kazu. Come on. You should know this. really want to get are a pair of dark ray. The dark ray vectors, frenzy charge +1 basically. So get 2 additional frenzy charges. Or, I mean, I've kind of been shopping around for another pair of boots that have the val implicit of +1 frenzy charge. That way I can kind of circumvent the dark ray vectors.
May your maps be merciful.
Cohen boots, Cohen's roots, coming up. Don't flinch, it's a waste of good hitting time. That is some insightful wisdom. Don't flinch. It's a waste of good hitting time. Don't flinch, it's a waste. I don't like that quote, honestly. Don't flinch, it's a waste of good hitting time. Because be right back. Man, my cats are like, they're going insane. I don't know why. You'll be able to hear one of them eventually. He's going meow. See? Told you. What's up, buddy? What's up, Charlie? What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? 2, 3, 4. I heard it already has strength and int on it, so I could just probably do the 4 sockets. 4 linked if I have it, yeah. There we go. Welcome back. What's up, Charlie? What are you doing? What's up, Kahoot? I swapped out my boots to the best boots ever. Don't tell him. I would actually prefer, instead of using the dark ray vectors, just get another pair of boots with a val implicit of +1 frenzy charge. Dark ray vectors with the val implicit of +1 maximum frenzy charge is about 9x, and I don't want, yeah, okay. I go by I mean, if I really want to use it, I'll use it. I don't want to mess it up, I guess. Not really mess it up, it's just more of a convenience thing. The way I look at it, what is it, what's that idiom called? Nah, I might use it. Nah, I might not have any balls. Who knows? I'll never tell you. So how do you know that's an insult? I could be transgender. You don't know. One in the basket is worth more than 2 in the bush. That's what it's called. I got these. Everything's said and done. I ain't gonna val them. I think if I could get a Vol's Protector 6-linked, I don't know how big of a hit. I mean, I know it's 50% reduced max mana. I'm just wondering if I can keep up Frostblades with it, because gain a power charge for each enemy hit with critical strike. I mean, 3 power charges, still 3 power charges. Still got a 6-link this. Come on, Kazoo, what are you doing? You're supposed to be helping me out. The Hiltless Reaver Sword. 6-link it, and then maybe get a Calms, and I'll be good to go. I'll be able to level my Molten Shell Berserker. Here's that 6-linked sword that dropped. I'm not done crafting with it. You know, oh my goodness. I gotta link it. Well, I mean, I do that when I run out of Alex. I do use the orbs binding on the maps, but see, because I could probably sell my my void battery. Make about 120 chaos for the void battery, maybe 130, 140, whatever they're going for, and try and get a pair of boots with it. That'll implicit up the +1 frenzy charge. That would, in my opinion, it would help me out a lot more than the Dark Ray Vectors. Yeah, the Dark Ray Vectors do give me an extra frenzy charge as an explicit or as part of the mods, but they don't really do too much else. They're not all that great, honestly. 30 light resistance, +5 movement speed, 40 reduced frenzy charge. It's already reduced my frenzy. 2% chance to dodge attacks per frenzy charge. So what? I mean, I'm not really going for a dodge build though. My 7 leagues give me 50% as is. I'm not too worried about the movement speed because my movement is with Whirling Blades. So the movement speed doesn't really matter. What else you got? I don't know. What do you mean? The Dark Ray Vectors. Yes, I was comparing them because you were saying that the Dark Ray Vectors give me 40 to 45% movement speed. well, I can just use the 7 leagues at the same time and have always 50% movement speed. But that aside, if you're using the movement speed for the Dark Ray Vectors as a selling point to use the Dark Ray Vectors, my argument would be then I'm using Whirling Blade. I don't need to use Dark Ray Vectors for the movement speed. I mean, this same argument goes for the 7 leagues also. If I'm using Whirling Blades, I don't need to use the 7 leagues. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. But if your selling point is movement speed on a Dark Ray Vectors, Whirling Blade. That's why I want to find a different pair of boots with the Val implicit. Yes. But if I can find another pair of boots with implicit, it has more potential for most life-based raider builds. But what about getting a pair of boots with actual life? I'm not talking about unique boots. I'm talking about a pair of rare boots with implicit. Because I can get an additional easy 95, 80 to 95, 100 life maybe. I don't know. 50C, 60C. Nah, I don't think so. I disagree with you on that one because my build isn't. What's the max amount of, I guess, dodge attack am I getting? Dodge attack only applies to attacks. What about spells? I mean, I'm still going to take spell damage regardless. It may be a free 18%, but all I need to take is just one hit and I die, or I take a spell to the face and I die. 80 plus 80 life would give me, I don't know, extra 500 life. Free, it's not free 18% dodge. I need to use the boots to get them, to get that 18% dodge. It's not free because I have to have the charges also built up to have that 18%. So I have to fight, kill monsters to get that 18%. It's not already being applied, so I'm vulnerable when I start fighting. Let's say I go long enough time where my charges drop, and I have to fight another pack of monsters. I don't have the 18% anymore. But if I got boots with the life, the 80 plus 80 life on them, I'd always have that. No, it is very relevant. You have to build the charges. Yeah, the raider can do it super easily, but you still have to do it. Between that time, before you do that, you're not benefiting from the dark rays. I mean, in this game, all it takes is one hit, you're dead. So having a fraction of a second to build up those charges is all the time it takes an enemy needs to get in that one hit to kill you. So it is very relevant. I don't know what you're talking about. I prefer that over Dark Ray Vectors because it gives me more mobility to get around enemies or go between packs. I'm not really worried about dying right now, honestly. So the 80% dodge, okay. I can kill monsters faster with the 7 leagues because I can get the packs faster. And I guess I'm not a good player, so don't put me up there with top players. I'm still pretty new to this game. I'm still pretty getting the hang of things. But I do see your point, though. I know what you're trying to establish. What about on maps that I don't have mana regeneration? How do I sustain Whirling Blades? I bring a mana pot, or I get some sort of mana regeneration. Well, I can't regenerate if the map doesn't allow regeneration. So I have to swap out one of these pots. None of my pots give mana regeneration as is, so that's why I got the Seething Divine Mana. I'm saying this because it's happened to me. Going between packs, I'm still using mana. I'm not doing rare maps with sextants. The sextants help amplify a lot of the monster density, but the maps that I'm doing, they're nowhere near the density that I need to keep a continual whatever. But are you using the dark ray vectors? Are you building charges? You can't compare that you do the maps better. I agree, you do them a lot better, but you're comparing apples to oranges. Your build is Scion Spectral Throw. You can't compare a Scion Spectral Throw with a Raider Frostblades unless, I mean, you want to compare damage, okay, but you're comparing the why. Not me, you. I'm just trying to make it easier for myself. You're just trying to, I don't know, maybe you're just very logically thinking about how to set up this build or how to set up a build. You're kind of failing to realize that it's how you feel when you take a build. What if there's no monsters to do it though? Let's say you get a map that, for whatever reason, has an absence of close together pockets of monsters. Yeah, it is. You still have to kill the monsters to generate charges. Your damage to kill, I guess you don't really, it's not, to make things faster so you kill faster, you need the charges. I mean, that's what a Raider build is, isn't it? The point of going Raider is for those charges. I don't know about back in the day. Maybe there's a couple builds. Yeah, it has a lot to do with Leech. That's where your damage comes from. Your attack speed, your damage. So let's say I just get rid of all my charges and I don't use charges on Raider. What am I doing now? How do you sustain it? How do you sustain your Leech? Where do you get your damage from, basically? No. You, Kazu, easily sustain charges on Raider. I'm not you. So now you got to put yourself into somebody else's shoes who doesn't have the skill that you have. I have no problem with admitting that I'm not as good of a player as you. My mind is not all there either. I haven't slept in, I don't know, well over 4 days, and a lot of times I kind of space out. Just because I have a bunch of things, or I just started using Path of Builder maybe a month ago. That I'm kind of just wasting a lot of time debating this. I should be leveling. Are you going to run any maps? Is your internet okay? Are you able to? I kind of do like effing around, if that makes sense. I like messing around with builds, if that, like, kind of going off of the, what the heck was that? Going off of the beaten path of a lot of builds. The end goal is to get to where that build wants me to get to, yeah. But I want to kind of do my own thing a little bit. I don't know what I'm talking about right now, honestly. I'm a little delirious. Well, I've come to, I gotta turn the volume down a little bit. To, I guess, the realization that I gotta stop rushing into these packs of monsters head first, basically. I gotta kind of get to the outside of the packs and then attack from the outside in. Because when we were on Strand, that was the biggest realization to that. Because I wasn't getting killed by Reflect or anything else. That those skeleton pets from the summoners, they were one-shotting me. What if I put a load of what? Oh. You don't do the three maps to tier up? Yeah, I don't think Elemental Focus gives you, for this build, gives you the ultimate damage output, but the survivability does come from being able to freeze the big groups of monsters. Because I swapped out Elemental Focus and put in a crit chance. My damage is relatively the same, 94. I can get up to about 120. If you had more life, LFOs. Oh, I could see that. No, because I'm able to either hit off Granite before I get smacked in the face, or the Immortal Call kind of saves my life, or I don't know, maybe I just don't take a critical hit sometimes. Fortify also helps if I can get it to proc. I don't know. I also put on, if you can see, I mean, you obviously can see a Molten Shell to kind of give me some more cushion. For standard, yeah, I kind of do. I have noticed that. I do agree with you. I have noticed that about myself. So also, I just get a little bit excited too when I have someone paying attention to me. So I do a lot worse when the eyes are on me. For what? Well, yeah, but that's a little bit different when I have strangers basically watching me play, or not. I mean, it's more of a figure of speech than anything. Like when I'm in a party with someone and I'm trying to actually do well, I end up doing worse. Yeah, that is definitely a lot better. This is the first time I swapped up the elemental focus for crit chance. Yes, got him.
Fate will find you.
Oops. when you linked that standoff earlier today, I kind of thought I picked one up earlier. I did. I didn't know it was worth so much. Let's sell it, actually. Did you sell yours? Do you want to, or are you trying to maybe get a full stack? Hmm. So, I mean, I already have the Wretch on standard. I don't really want to get it again. I already have, I think I have 2 Famine Binds on standard. So I really don't, I could benefit from the Chaos a little bit more so than getting the belts. Three cheapest ones on here are at 40 Chaos. 40, 40, 40. I'm not even going to look at the one that's placed up for 78 fusings. The last 3 were placed up 23 minutes, 9 minutes, 1 hour. Before that, they're at 43 all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them are at 43 and the rest are at 45. 43 has 3, 1 day, 4 hours, 22 hours, 23 hours. I think the first 3, if not the first 4, are fake. Getting Nerf next Pat. Ah, that's such a nice, that's such a fun name. He is so silly. What's that? Only 41. Yeah, let's do that. Let's lag. Whew. Oh my goodness. What's my resistance at though? What armor? Okay. Ooh. Now, I've been having some issues all day today too. I've been getting kicked off. This morning I was getting kicked off repeatedly. It was weird. I think it was just with the servers. The server mishap that happened or whatever. I don't even know what happened this morning. I don't know. One of my cats is just like he's freaking out. I don't know why. He's not really freaking out. He's just running back and forth. I think he's just got a bunch of energy. Yeah, that's good. That's a good time to lag. I just think he's probably just bored with being. He's kind of kept indoors all day. I know he really wants to go outside, but he just seems like one of the cats that would kind of get himself hurt. He's just very curious. I could see him getting hit by a car or something easily. So we kind of keep him inside. I do live in a studio apartment, so it's, I don't know, not very much room for him to go out and play. I feel kind of sad for not letting him go out, but I mean, he'll have to, I guess, put up with it for the time being until we move, so get a bigger place. Where did you? I didn't know where she spawned at. I thought she was over down below. $33. If they're not back here, I'm just gonna deuce out. That's good enough for me. I'm sorry, little buddy. I wish I could let you out. What's wrong, Charlie? Buddy, you okay? Come here. Charlie. I'll be right back. I want to make sure he's okay. This is the little troublemaker right here. A little Charlie.
You want something?
Speak to me.
Keeping those exiles on net.
You there. Let me bend your ear for a minute.
Like, does nobody? You're not here. There's no point. Does nobody look up these cards? Like, does nobody look up the stuff before they play a game? Honestly,
What?
everybody who's come into the guild
Quick as you can. I doubt this will
has basically, I guess, a newer player coming into the guild has asked that same question. Unless they're just like completely new to online gaming or something, which I seriously doubt that.
You want something? Excellent.
Google Path of Exile. Type in the card. Search. Go to the card. Boom. You know what it is.
You there.
Assassinate the target, keep one guard alive. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh man. He just got obliterated. He exploded. This is actually a pretty good map too because there's a couple cards that drop here off this map. And I think one is the Horde. No, it's what was that? The 3 Exalt card. What was that called? I don't remember what it's called. It's called Abandoned Wealth is what I believe drops here. Arsenal and Vault. Unless it's only on the maps. I don't know. See where the 3 Faces in the Dark drop. Yeah, I guess Marketplace. Can cards even drop in? Abandoned Warehouse. In the Master Missions? I'm just going. I'm not gonna explore and figure it out.
You want something?
We'll just come back to it. We'll figure it out later, at a later time. Marie. One of them, Marie, she likes to pee everywhere, basically. She pees inside the house. We have a litter box. She's allowed to go outside, but she doesn't like using the litter box. When she wants to go outside, she doesn't really want to go outside at the same time. She's very, very timid, I guess. And so she goes back inside. She tries to find a place to pee.
Learn anything?
Usually the place where she peed before.
Good luck with your map.
At your service.
So I gotta keep an eye on her because she's peed on several of our blankets before, so that's nice. It's a nice axe. Several of our blankets she's peed on. Clothes she's peed on. I mean, we don't keep stuff on the ground either. This stuff is all like it's in boxes. Like she'll climb up and get up onto the boxes and actually pee into them. She is very smart.
Speak to me.
I wish this. And it's probably gonna be the limelight of the stream. Me dealing with these cats. I love them to death, though. I do. I love them. Although they kind of bug me and bother me. Ultimately, I do love them. I thank God for them. They are a blessing. Really? Let's go. Let's go, spooters. I'm tired. My mind is super cloudy and it's in a million places at the same time.
You have a question? How are your maps? Yes.
Just sell it to this chick. He dies in like 5 seconds.
Yes?
Maybe. Let me see how well this works. There you go. Dang, I stink too. Ooh. My eyes twitching because I'm tired. Best time to do this, right? During stream? Get freshened up, basically. Put on some deodorant. Get some good smell. You know what?
Fierce today,
That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you guys. Keep you on your toes. What, Marie? What, baby girl? What are you doing, Marie? Oh, he was gonna kick my butt. Oh, sweet. Yeah, let's do that. Let's lag. Honestly, I know I complain or seem like I complain, but it's not that bad, honestly. It could be far worse. This game could actually be terrible. I mean, then I wouldn't have sunk so many hours into it. And I don't know. It's a good game. It does have its problems, but what game doesn't? The problems aren't big enough, basically, for me. That is, I mean, Kazu, he's having a ton of issues, but I think that's more so with his internet. For me, the lag isn't a big enough deal
I know your kills might
to prevent me from playing, or to stop me from playing, basically. I mean, there is, when I was doing a couple 2 week races, hardcore, I did die. What's up? What's up, Charlie? I did die because of the lag, and I kind of felt like quitting, but I had my little pouty moment, and I was like, whatever.
What do you need?
What? Not a big deal. You better not come over here and look at me and my fingers, Charlie.
God bless you, exile. So you're in a.
Ooh. Ah, come on. Come on, Charlie. Ooh, I'm sorry, buddy. You're driving me crazy, Charlie. And you're licking my fingers. I love you, buddy. You gonna sit on my hand? Come on. Stop. Charlie, I love you. You're gonna have to get down though. You are starting. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Let me open the door a little bit more. Maybe it'll help him chill out. Here you go, Charlie. You got a little bit more room. Eyes twitching. Marie's meowing at me. He's coming up here and sitting on my hand. He's licking my hand, sitting on my hand. Fighting. Charlie! I have to call. I mean, this is kind of. It's not really the only time I have to stream, but it kind of is because of certain things that are going on in my personal life. I wish they would just chill out, just go to sleep, just do something other than be rowdy right now. I might just have to not stream. I mean, if they keep doing it, I'll just end the stream and then do it another time, honestly. I'll still play though, probably, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do.
God bless you on this fine day.
Can you just do that here? Yeah.
You were a welcome sight. Tala Moana.
that's fair. It hurts me, but they just walk right. It's like right when I start talking, he starts me. Come on, Charles.
Restless spirit finds peace.
I have to put one of them in timeout, honestly. Like the little one, Charlie, he keeps chasing after Marie. I think she just wants to lay down and relax because it's a little bit hot in here.
It is good to see you.
I gotta stop. I gotta stop it. Uh, I'm so, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get back. I'll get the stream back up in a little bit. Thank you for joining me. Hit that subscribe button. Follow, like. Please come back. If not, it was a pleasure having you. You have a good one. Bye.